In which case I'm basically attacking him at the port that's right outside of the city where we wrap up the whole mission. Ooh, Dakiao. I wasn't expecting that. Did Tara Strong used to do both Cow Sisters? I didn't know that. That's kind of fun.
The enemy is on its way here. Take defensive position.
You like that? Just beat up your sister-in-law.
You're too strong. I'm not ready to face you yet.
Now give me a couple more chapters and I'll kick your ass out, so.
You are amazing, Uncle.
So that means we did the Battle on... No, Battle on Land is still not considered done. Should be. There's no enemy officers left, but...
It would be shameful to fall behind. Everyone, after me.
Everyone, after me. I'm Lucy, the frog creature. What happened to Lucy's voice? I'm Lucy, a friendly frog creature.
We're advancing. Everyone follow my lead.
You are
Area shall
powerless.
be ours. Claim it at once.
Well, we sure got a lot of troops who've advanced up here. Yeah, this battle's getting pretty hot and heavy. There's Jacquiao.
Do not slow down. Advance.
Advance backwards! My off-screen adventuring, I managed to fight her and show you at the same time, and it was one of the few times I got in any real trouble. Although I was over-leveled at the time. This time, Zhou Yu does not seem to have been interested in helping his wife.
Advance. Do not slow down. Advance.
There he is.
That area shall be ours. Claim it at once.
We just about got this. Okay, we heard you the first 8 times, cow whatever.
So, they've crossed the Shanjiao. I shall go and put a stop to the enemy's
I really don't think you're going to, friend. Look how thick we are with blue people. Or blue names.
I'm gonna go out there and help you.
Help you get defeated.
Cao Cao's army is too tough. I'm getting out of here. Sorry, Lord Zhou.
Taking the enemy straight on was the height of folly. I must devise a strategy to overcome these odds we face.
No! Might have fallen, huh?
Here they go.
Bad luck falling. Well, all we got left is... Well, Battle on Land still isn't one? I guess Battle on Land still isn't one. Better go back and ride around until we trigger the dialogue that says we've won that fight. Can allow to take
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
You are amazing, Uncle.
Alright, I think that was the Zhou Yu. Stop it, man.
Take defensive position.
So which of these... Okay, so Zhou Yu and Battle on Land still not done. And when we missed a quest here, too.
We're advancing. Everyone follow my lead. That area shall be ours. Claim it at once.
I don't get it. What happened? I might have to do its post-split here now. Why haven't we already won Battle on Land? And should I go mess with this one to find out? Oh, this might be the stupid-ass one with the peasants in their village and the... Which we might not be able to do once we've already done Battle on Land successfully.
That area shall be ours. Claim it at once.
No, never mind. It's just a straight-up fight with some officer or other. Defeat Taishitsu. Oh, the enemies are already... Okay, we got credit for defeat Zhou Yu. Maybe eventually we'll get credit for winning the battle on land.
Preparations to defend this territory. There is little benefit to attacking here. Or is there some purpose I do not see?
Yeah, I just want to win all the side missions. I know it doesn't make sense. You're right the first time. What the hell happened there? Oh, that's another one of these. They have this weird mission way off to the side somewhere that's of higher difficulty than the other support missions.
Break through our defenses so easily. The enemy features some rather impressive warriors in their midst.
Yeah, we're pretty awesome. We still haven't won the battle on land.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
So let's relax until we get credit for the Taishitsi one.
Fulfilling my ambition.
And then we'll fast travel. Okay, so we got credit for Taishitsi. Let's fast travel to battle on land. See if we can get the credit for it again. Or for the first time, even though we should have already gotten it. And I'm just going to auto run at speed and see what happens. Watch my guy. Watch out. He did this last time too. Just run around a circle. Okay, here's a guy I defeated like 10 minutes ago. Let's see if his dialogue didn't trigger, and that's why we couldn't win.
It is clear that you are an officer of considerable renown. I look forward to facing you in battle for myself.
It's gonna be awesome, yeah. Okay, so we've already done this.
This is a beautiful formation without fault or flaw.
Pretty awesome.
We are the model of perfection.
Rather very model of a modern major
There are
guy.
none beneath the heavens who can match us on the battlefield. There is no way we can lose this fight.
Everyone's rallying.
I have failed to hold
Guess I'm just gonna hang out here until they stop talking, and then I won the mission.
They gave me quite a beating. Not really cut out for fighting on land.
So I'm not well suited for function on ground as a robot.
And it cost me the battle. This is yet another painful memory to haunt me over the years.
Okay. Like my wife's tragic death. And at that one time I got beaten by Cao Cao in 4 seconds.
Was defended by Taishitsu. There must be something worth finding.
Taishitsu?
Hey, I found it! The formation diagram.
Diagram.
To Lord Cao Cao. Reporting. We found this in the formation of Tai Shi Su.
Wait, now we're back to the Taishitsu mission?
This appears to be Zhou Yu's unit deployment map.
Of course, I've already wiped them all out, but
However, I heard that Zhou Yu has already withdrawn from the battle. Unfortunately, that makes this thing worthless.
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
That's kind of amusing.
Our orders are to capture that strategic location. I want our formation to be in perfect order.
Yay, we won battle on land. Now we can actually finish this thing. Oof. Well, now I have to decide whether I want to split it after the fact or make this be like a 45-minute long video.
We're advancing. Everyone follow my lead.
So, Sun Xuan is going to just randomly appear out of nowhere at some point in all this, right? This boat captain's got on my nerves.
We must advance our forces. Follow my lead.
My jumping smash attack destroys buildings. There he is. Well, I knew you'd show up after a while.
Shall be ours. Claim it at once.
Let's just juggle poison Sun Xuan for a while.
You'll never take this land. I don't care how big Cao Cao's army is. We'll send it back where it came from.
You think you'll be in time to... Oh, okay.
I will not let you harm the princess or Lord Sun Xuan.
I could choose to defeat these two. Oh, they're coming in from a totally other direction, though.
Any and all foes.
So I would be truly going out of my way to fight them. But at this point, I think I'm going to have to split this into 2 videos after the fact, so why not? There's also a tower out here that I could climb while I'm out here. There's a whole bunch of stuff out here I could be doing. I've apparently already touched that. But I don't think I got the tower. Hopefully Sun Xuan will still be like almost dead when we get back. Alright, let's go up here and scope out this castle before we finish it off. Fine, he just doesn't want to center up on this ladder.
Yeah.
And now I just have to find a bale of hay and a cart that we can dive into safely. Covered a bunch of clusters of stuff, honey bunches of oats, and somewhere in all this will be Shang Zhang and Lian Shi. No great rush to find them, because the faster I ride up here, the further away I'll be from Sun Xuan when I do find them. Whoa, that man just turned into Sun Shang Zhang. You guys not gonna fight me? Where do you think you're going? I thought they were coming to defend their main base in this battle, but I guess not. Great job protecting the princess and your future husband, Lian Shi.
How did we let Cao Cao's army get the better of us?
It's quite simple, really. Spark gem, okay.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
You can't retreat. No matter how dire things may become.
You're retreating right
To
now.
protect everyone.
And my horse just rammed right into you, so... So I got some gems for beating Shang Jang. It wasn't just a complete waste of time. It really felt like it would be some kind of secondary quest or something to beat these two quad characters that suddenly showed up. But I guess not.
I failed to protect the people close to me, as well as the position we held dear. Lord Sun Quan, Princess, be safe.
Well, one of them's already defeated. And the other one is, the only reason they're not defeated is because I decided to back off and finish you guys. But now they'll be defeated. It's alright, I'll definitely split this into 2 videos now, but we're getting right close to the end of this chapter, which is good, I guess. I think I'll finish the whole chapter in this play session. That'll be good. Wait, who was that? Was that a named officer? No. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's disappeared again?
On its way here. Take defensive positions.
Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, and you did get your health back. Well, shame. Because he was, like, pretty much ready to be defeated when, like, 2 hits away when I backed off before. Now look at how long it took to defeat him. And we got a gem.
Amazing, Uncle.
An uncle. We got a spark gem. Common.
Cao Cao's army is every bit as fierce as their reputation suggests. Their sheer size is simply staggering.
They got the big one.
However, I refuse to give up. We shall reform our ranks, and victory in the next battle shall be mine.
Big time. Big time.
Sun Quan? No. The entire Wu army. Their
Tony.
military readiness is
Tony.
quite impressive.
No. WCW.
After losing both its
It
patriarch
was
and
Gold
eldest
Dust
son,
S7.
one would expect
Entering into the mind of Tony Schiavone.
but it is
It's a
even
weird episode of
stronger than
Nitro.
ever before.
Sun Quan has focused on solidifying
Soon,
his
Xuan
base
will
while
focus
at
on-
the same time capturing the hearts and minds of the people.
We are facing a man with his feet firmly planted on the ground. That is not an easy opponent to topple.
We're gonna have to convince him to start tap
If
dancing.
so, we have no choice but to overcome them with superior numbers and strategy. To that end, our Navy has managed to improve through rigorous training.
For example, now they will actually attack people instead of standing there on the other end of the same boat that they're all
Focus on
sharing
strengthening our Navy.
with the enemy.
Once we have enough men, we shall swarm the Wu forces.
Didn't we just swarm them? Why
Our
are we
eventual
stopping?
showdown will be fought on the shores of Chibi.
You mean Chirby? Alright, that's kind of what I figured. We actually just finished the chapter, so that's good. That works. That will allow me to... I will split video after the fact, which you know by now because I'm into the second half of this video that will be split. And that gives me about the approximate number of videos I needed to get recorded in this session to keep some in the tank, as it were.
In pursuit of total control.
Total control
Cao
situation.
Cao moves on Jing, capturing it in the blink of an eye.
I don't know, it took a
and
few
continues
videos.
South. Soon, he arrives at Sun Quan's Yang
Soon.
province.
Soon.
His huge numbers practically bury the banks of the Shang'an. Faced
Yeah.
with such a powerful enemy, Wu wavers between fighting and surrendering.
Who asked who?
Elsewhere, Liu Bei, after being driven from Jing, gains the services of the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. In such tense times, what will this genius strategist suggest?
Perhaps dividing things
Now,
into 3?
strategies of Zhuge
Neapolitan
Liang
ice cream
are
stalls?
about to change the fates of Cao Cao, Sun Quan, and Liu Bei.
It's going to be pretty cool. Check it out. You don't want to miss this, folks. It's good stuff. Okay, get a little dialogue here.
It seems Sun Quan has refused our demands to surrender.
What a jerk, huh?
He clearly is ignoring the present situation at his own peril. He
Somebody's
truly is
Muso
nothing
just
more than a
filled up.
wild animal. As such, we should hunt
Right in the middle of talking.
All right. I gotta practice swimming. I need to be able to protect Lord Cao Cao even if I fall off the boat.
He's fresh off the boat. Cao Cao is about to migrate with his family to America and create a wacky sitcom about it.
In place. Besides, try not to fall off the boat in the first place.
You know what, Yuan? Fuck you.
Shu Chu is right.
He
There are
will
times
float.
when you might fall from the boat and need to swim. We need to be prepared for any eventuality if we seek victory.
Some idiot may even decide to tie our boats
Ridding
together,
ourselves of Sun Quan
making
and
them
Liu
easier to
Bei
burn.
here will place the land within our grasp. Everybody, go and start the preparations for the upcoming naval battle.
The naval gazing battle. Meanwhile, are you the guy that I ordered to kill himself? Which one of you Juniors did I order to kill himself?
Please forgive my interruption. I wish to speak to you about appointing yourself to the
Ah,
title
here we
of
go.
Duke of Wei.
Yep, that was why he opposed.
The Duke of Wei.
He opposed him becoming Duke of Wei, and that's why Cao Cao ordered him to kill himself.
You have nearly united the entire land in your name.
At least the parts that people care about. None of the
No man
flyover
has ever
states.
achieved what you are on the verge of accomplishing.
Well, except that China had been united before.
Therefore, I cannot imagine that anybody would object to you assuming the role of Duke of Wei.
And if anyone does, just order them to kill themselves.
Wait just a moment. I don't agree with your assessment.
Oh.
If our lord becomes the Duke of Wei, he is no longer acting on behalf of the Emperor.
He's just
He
some
would simply
douchebag.
have his own army and territory. Doing so would cause him to lose the moral high ground of fighting in the name of the Han.
Who cares?
Most people would accuse him of trying to seize power for himself.
Well, they'll all be ordered to kill themselves.
We need that moral high ground if we are to create a new order for the land.
New
That
world
is
order.
why Master Cao Cao
New
welcomed the
world
Emperor.
order.
We cannot undo the work we have done.
Oh yeah.
Shun Yu, Dong Zhao, I shall put this matter on hold for the time being.
Until I've decided how Junyu is to
We
kill
must
himself.
Focus on the battle that lies before us. That is a matter that can wait until after we have brought an end to the chaos.
But you're gonna have to kill yourself over this, buddy. Sorry. All right. Well, at least I know. And now I know which Junyu, because there's characters with very similar names.
Our showdown with
But yeah.
Sun Quan
Oh,
draws
hey, check it out.
closer.
There's one of the Jin characters.
If anybody has any doubts, I wish to hear them now.
You can tell because she's wearing aquamarine.
I would like to work on improving our naval readiness. An actual battle would be best.
Can you
but
move over
don't
so we can
have
see the
time
hot
for
new
that.
character?
I've heard that there are bands of pirates in this region. Perhaps we should deal with them so they do not interfere with our battle plans.
Or just, fight
I
them for
fear there are
fun.
many soldiers who will suffer from seasickness. I am worried that we do not have enough physicians.
We should go to
My
India.
only concern is that the scouts sent to check out Sun Quan's camp have yet to return.
The Sailor Scouts.
Is it possible they were captured by the enemy?
Jin Jun Ring. This is where the narrator would stop on to explain who she is if we were playing as her.
Zhou Yu and Zhuge Liang. There is a strong possibility that they have already planned something for us. Such as false rumors, for example. Or perhaps they have sent a forged letter.
Or perhaps I'm about to get
It is
executed
important
for
that we
opposing the
seek
Duke of Wei
absolute
thing.
truth in all matters.
Or Duke of Zhuo, or whatever it is.
Thank you for your opinions, everyone.
Perhaps the enemy will suggest we link the boats
We are
together.
currently
I know everything
phase
that's going to
one
happen.
army, while while turning our back to another.
Perhaps Pang Tong will show up. I don't even know who that is, but
continues to grow in strength while we deal with Sun Quan.
yeah, he's just gonna turtle. Don't worry about it.
There are many enemies besides Sun Quan and Liu Bei determined to stop us from uniting the land. We cannot afford.
For example, the ghost of Lu Bu and time travelers.
Everyone, I need you to quickly dispel your doubts and misgivings and prepare for this showdown that awaits us.
And fully accept that I'm the Duke of Zhou or whatever. And if you don't, you're gonna have to die. I'm not even gonna lie about that. You don't want me to be the Duke of Zhou, you're gonna freaking die. Cao Cao forces are preparing for a showdown. Report to Cao Hong. Whoa, what? Did I just have an army of guys appear and then disappear real fast? Is that a thing that just happened? At any rate, folks, I'm going to call it a video here. We'll be splitting these after the fact, as I've mentioned like 8 times over the last 2 videos. And we'll be getting going on a whole exciting new adventure. I have no idea when Jing Jiang Ring's story ends or why she's considered an officer of Jin instead of Wei. But I would like real quick, because I'm calling it a session, to just kind of check on our progress here. So this is, she is the first character who can appear for Jin. So if, I don't know how far her story goes, but it probably doesn't go all the way to the end. But yeah, it's like if you really wanted to play as the Jin forces for whatever reason, this is as soon as you can start, because Sima Yi doesn't really show up until 3 Kingdoms are fairly well established. Ji Hao Ba's story could be interesting. He shows up fighting for Shu a lot, but I have a feeling that his story ends before that happens. I'm not sure. And I used, you probably won't see her on screen much, Zhang Chuanhua, because I used her, thinking she would be there to the very end. I used her to try to clear the last few chapters, but she wasn't. However, Wang Yuan, she does pop up and finish things off at just the right time. So in theory, I could switch over right now to Jin Jiang Ring to see the story through to the end, but in fact, at this point, pretty much determined to take Cao Cao as far as he can go. After capturing Bashu, Liu Bei finally has the Era of 3 Kingdoms. Actually, looking at it, if Chapter 10 begins with Guan Yu, the God of War, has died, the alliance of Wu and Chu is severed, creating a thick tension. Meanwhile, in Wei, Cao Cao, the hero of chaos, has fallen. Yeah, so I'm just kind of assuming here that Cao Cao can go all the way through to fierce battle at Jing, and that road ahead for rulers is the first. Yeah, that means there's only one Cao Cao chapter that he's not, or one Wei chapter that Cao Cao isn't in, which would kind of make sense. It would also mean that playing through all of this with Cao Pi would be a whole lot of effort. So I guess the current plan, anybody jump in if you've got a really strong opinion, is to play as Cao Cao all the way through to the point where he dies, because I'm pretty sure that's when his story will end. And then to just play Chapter 10 with Zhen Ji so that we can see the final end of Wei story modes, period. Although, honestly, I played Cao Cao's story all the way through. You know what? Zhen Ji would be worth playing, just so we could see Cao Pi take over the throne and whatnot. But, unless I can find a good webpage that actually shows you which characters' story modes begin and end in what chapters, and somebody goes farther than Zhen Ji. Zhen Ji and Cao Pi should probably have pretty much the same story path, I would think. Except Cao Pi starts one chapter earlier because he can do Guan Du. But, yeah, Zhen Ji, just so you could see a version of Cao Pi ascending to the throne, and then that story ending. And honestly, from there, I don't really know that much or care that much about Jing Jiang Ring, so I would think once we've gotten that far, the logical person to play as next would be Sima Yi, as far as he can go, and then probably, I would think Sima Zhao would carry through all the way to the end of the story. And Jia Chong was somebody I thought would be a lot of fun to play as because he's so goofy in Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, but it seems like he just pops up late in the game. Anyway, I don't know why I'm still talking because I should be calling it a video. When we come back, Cao Cao will be getting ready for the Battle of Jerby. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. The Flames!